Welcome to the 2-Minute Warning. I'm Kelly in Vegas, joined with the Moneyline guy, Will Bernanke from CG Technology. We're going to run down through some of the sharp plays, where the money's at, where the public bets are on this Week 8 NFL Sunday. Will, let's start right now. The Philly-Jacksonville game's already going on, but let's talk about a big game in the NFC North. In the NFC North. Sorry about that. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Open 7.5, now a bunch of 8s, even a 9 around town. I think you guys are sitting at 8.5.
Yeah, we're 8.5 right now, and it's reflecting where the cash is going. 65% of that are on the Steelers, so it looks like we're going to need the Browns, come kickoff.
All right, Denver at Kansas City, lots of 9s across the board, not a T, and even a 10, I guess, maybe a teaser protection there. Thoughts on this Denver-Kansas City matchup?
Yeah, most of the bets here are on the dog, actually. People are just fading Mahomes, which is a surprise to see considering how he looked last week. But 58% of the money is coming in on Denver, and this is an interesting part of it. 62% of the money line dollars are on Denver as well. So people are taking the points and taking that big plus money, thinking that Mahomes loses a divisional game here.
God, I hope they're right. All right, Washington at New York. This one opened Washington -1, went back and forth a little bit. It looks like you guys are sitting still at Washington -1 there at CG.
Yeah, line hasn't moved. 1-1. Total came up a little bit, 42 to 44. And even though the line hasn't moved, 81% of the cash is on the Redskins here. The fading Giants, short week for them, so I can't blame them either.
Yeah, I don't blame them as well. All right, let's talk about the Ravens. Lots of people really hyped on this Ravens team. Opened Carolina -1. You guys have -2, -120 there over at CG. There's just popped a 3 up on my screen as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised at this game. I didn't think we'd see as one-sided action on Baltimore, especially come game day. But 80% of the money is on the Ravens, and this is surprising considering it's an out-of-conference game. And Carolina looked pretty good last week in their dramatic comeback against Philly. So it looks like we're going to need the dog here, the home dog.
All right, let's hammer out these last two. Green Bay open double digits, now down to 7.5 over at CG at the Rams. Everybody's loving Aaron Rodgers in this one.
Yeah, this could be our biggest liability, Kelly. 88% of the money is on Aaron Rodgers, 82% on the money line. The line keeps going down. I think it can go to 7 even before kickoff.
Oh, wow. Okay, last but not least, tonight's game, New Orleans at Minnesota. Open Minnesota -1.5. There is a 2.5 on the board, but you guys are sitting steady at 1 there at CG Technology.
Yeah, actually surprising low handle on this game thus far, but that's going to pick up, especially after the 1 o'clocks come, finish up. 64% of the dollars are on the Saints, and that's reflected in the line move. So come kickoff, I think we're going to need the Vikings. And, there's a revenge spot, so bettors are going to bet the Saints from that, tough loss in the playoffs last year.
I like it. I definitely need the Vikings to save some face probably after this Jaguars play. Thank you again, Will, and we'll check in with you again next week.